what's happening, everybody? I'm Charlie. On today's episode, I'm going to be showing y'all how to make my homemade spiral holiday ham. Now, this is a spiral ham, of course. It's already fully cooked. I've created a sweet and tangy honey mustard glaze that not only we injected into the ham, but we also glazed the outside of the ham with it as well. This recipe calls for about 15 or more individual servings of ham. Not only is this ham perfect for just about any holiday occasion, but it is delicious. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, here's all what you'll need to make your homemade holiday spiral ham. Let's get started with our ingredients. You will need a 9-pound spiral ham, and this is by Cure 81. I love their hams, they're really good. You will also need some sugar, brown sugar, honey, salted or unsalted butter. If you use unsalted, you may have to add salt into the recipe as needed, okay? And along with that, you will need some Creole mustard. It could be by Zatarain's or whatever. You will also need some vanilla extract, pineapple slices in 100% pineapple juice, no syrup or nothing like that. You will also need some maraschino cherries, cinnamon, allspice, and you're going to also need some toothpicks. To bake your ham, you will need a 10 by 15 inch roasting pan with the rack inside of it, okay? You can use the flat rack. That'll work perfectly for this recipe, okay? And for your tools, you will need a flavor injector, a meat thermometer, and a pastry brush. And there we have it. Alright, let's get straight to it. We're going to get started by opening the packaging to our ham. Do it according to the instructions or whatever kind of spiral ham you have, okay? And now we're just going to carefully remove the ham from the packaging, and we're going to place that onto our roaster. And that plastic bone guard, you could just remove that and discard that. Now at this time, we're going to add our pineapple slices into a mesh strainer with a small bowl underneath it. And we're also going to add our maraschino cherries into a mesh strainer with another little small container underneath it. Okay, now the maraschino cherries have a little some stems on there. I'm going to just go ahead and remove that off there. Now you want to reserve the pineapple juice and the juice from your maraschino cherries, because we're going to make the glaze with that. Alright, here we have our ham. We're going to take our pineapple slices and we're just going to add it onto the ham. And we have some toothpicks. We cut them in half, and we're just going to insert the toothpicks into the ham like that. So, and we're going to take the maraschino cherries and we're just going to insert a toothpick on there as well. Simple. And this is how it looks when we're done. It's nice and decorated. You want to make sure you go all around the ham with that. Now we're going to get started with our glaze. We're going to preheat our fire to medium-high heat. Alright, in a medium-sized pot, we're going to add 3/4 cup of pineapple juice, and to that we're going to add a 1/2 cup of cherry juice right on in there, a 1/2 cup of water, 5 tablespoons of melted salted butter. If you're adding unsalted butter, add 1/8 teaspoon of salt in there and you'll be good to go. Alright, and to that we're going to add a 1/2 cup of sugar, a 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of honey. Make sure you use a spatula to get that on in there. Alright. 1 tablespoon of Zatarain's Creole mustard. Make sure you use a spatula to get that on in there. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and 1/4 teaspoon of allspice. Now I'm going to take my whisk and I'm going to stir all the ingredients together until combined. Looking pretty good so far. Now we're going to let this simmer for about 10 to 12 minutes. Alright y'all, it's been about 10 to 12 minutes now, and our honey mustard ham glaze is now done. Now the mixture should have a syrupy texture. That's exactly what we want. Now at this time we're going to turn our fire off. Now we're going to let the glaze cool until it's warm for about 20 to 30 minutes. Alright y'all, I've added my honey mustard ham glaze into a flavor injector. And here's our ham over here. Now we're just going to inject that honey mustard ham glaze into the ham. Now you want to go all around the ham with this, all over the ham. Okay. Now once I ran out, I actually filled it back up an additional 4 times. Alright. And from there I just proceeded to inject the ham with the honey mustard ham glaze. Alright. And you're going to continue to do this. Altogether it was about 5 times. Okay. Now at this time we're going to go ahead and preheat our oven to 325 degrees. Here we have some of our honey mustard ham glaze with a pastry brush. Now we're going to brush that glaze all around the ham. Now you want to make sure you go all around the ham with this glaze. Alright. Just as you see here. Just gently baste it. Now don't forget to add some of the glaze onto this part of the ham as well. Actually, this section is supposed to be face down onto the baking pan rack itself, but I ain't worried about that. Alright, now here we have about 1 1/4 cups of water, and we're just going to add that into the baking pan. That's to ensure that the juices don't stick to the pan, and that makes it's going to make a wonderful broth. Now we're going to go ahead and place this into a preheated 325 degree oven. And we're going to bake this for 30 minutes. And this is how the ham looks when we just placed it in the oven. Alright, now after 30 minutes, we're going to go ahead and remove our ham out of the oven. Oh, that's turning out beautifully already. Oh my goodness. Alright, now at this time, we're going to take our honey mustard glaze, and we're just going to brush that onto the ham with the pastry brush. Now you want to make sure you go all around the ham with this. Don't forget you got to go to where the ham slices are. As you can see, the ham slices are coming loose. I actually like that, of course. Yeah. Well, I'm going to fix that in just a second. Take some toothpicks and put that right back in place. And there you go. Real simple. Now we're going to go ahead and place this back into a preheated 325 degree oven. And I'm going to bake this for 30 minutes. And this is how the ham looks when we're done. Oh, look how beautiful that looks. Now we're going to go ahead and remove our ham out of the oven after baking on 325 degrees for 1 hour total. Alright, now internal temperature of the ham should be about 120 degrees, as the ham is already thoroughly cooked and it just needs to be baked until it's warm. And as for those pan juices, you could just take that and serve that onto your ham. Just take the ham slice and add the pan juices on there and you'll be good to go. Alright, and here is the final presentation. Oh my goodness, and look at the juices coming out of that ham. Oh my goodness, looks wonderful. Oh man, look at that. And there y'all have it, ladies and gentlemen. Homemade holiday ham made by a New Orleans native. If you like my channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell button if you want to be notified of my videos. You can also check out this recipe as well as all of my other recipes. Go to www.charliethecookandrews.com. I'm also on Facebook and on Instagram under the name Charlie the Cook Andrews. Stay tuned as Charlie's Taste Test is coming up next. I can't wait. Now it's time to go ahead and take a bite. Look at that. Y'all, I tell y'all no lie. Ham is off the chain. It's tender, it's juicy, and you can taste the flavors of that sweet and tangy honey mustard glaze. Oh, It's sweet, but it's very slightly tangy from the mustard. It doesn't have a very strong mustard flavor. Very, very slight. Overall, it's absolutely delicious. It'll please all your guests at the dinner table. So, give it a try. I hope you all enjoyed the video. And until next time, have a good one.